Hi, I'm Wendy Hegarty from Loft. Loft is an agency providing homes for sale and for rent on behalf of housing associations, local authorities and private companies. We have hundreds of homes available across London and the South East through Help to Buy, shared ownership and London Living Rent. Our specialist team can help you find the product that's right for you. Here are my colleagues Lauren, Suki and Moise to tell you a little bit more.
Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm a senior sales consultant at Loft. So today I'm going to be talking you through the Help to Buy scheme and how it can help first-time buyers onto the property ladder. The Help to Buy scheme offers an equity loan where the government lends first-time buyers money to buy a newly built home. So how does Help to Buy work? You will need at least a 5% deposit of the full sales price. The government will then lend you, if you live in London, up to 40% as an equity loan. You borrow the rest, up to 55%, again if you live in London, through a mortgage. The equity loan itself is interest-free for 5 years, and the maximum sales price for a Help to Buy property is £600,000. So I'm now going to run through an example of a one-bed apartment at our POP development in Walthamstow. So the full market value is £370,000. So for this, you would need at least a 5% deposit. So as a minimum, you're looking at £18,500. The maximum Help to Buy loan, because it is situated within London, is 40%, which is equal to £148,000. You would then only need a mortgage for a 55%. So on this particular example, you're looking at £203,500. So if you don't have the big deposit that many lenders do require, Help to Buy might very well be an option for you. Another benefit of the equity loan that the government will lend you is because you're putting down a larger amount, you can often shop around for a better interest rate from lenders. So to find out more, and if you are interested in Help to Buy properties, please visit our website. It is www.redloftsales.co.uk.
My name is Suki Fraser. I'm a Senior Sales Consultant at Loft, and I'm here today to talk to you briefly about shared ownership and one of our developments called Loft at Leavenworth in popular E14. So shared ownership is a scheme to help first-time buyers onto the property market. You basically buy a share of the property, which can be as little as 25%. You take a mortgage out to buy that share, and then on the remaining share, you pay a subsidised rent on, which is about 2.5 to 2.75 typically on the remaining share. The criteria is that you have to earn no more than 80k if you live outside London or buying outside London, and it's 90k maximum income if you're buying in London. Again, you have to be a first-time buyer and also meet the minimum income requirements. So there are normally minimum income requirements for all particular developments. You also need to have a 5% deposit as minimum, but that is on the share price, so that can be as little as sort of £3,000 to £4,000 or £5,000 depending on the price of the property. Now, the properties that we have for sale, we've got many across London and outside. I'm selling one in particular called Leavenworth, Loft at Leavenworth, and we have 2-bedroom properties remaining. The prices start from $445,000 and it's a 25% share, so that works out to be about just over $111,000 for the share. The service charges are pretty reasonable, just over £110 per month, and the sizes of the properties are between sort of 60 to 75 square meters. So I have really, really great views of London, Canary Wharf and the city. Staircasing is available, so that's basically buying more shares of the property until you own it 100%, and that is available on this particular development. All of the properties have fully integrated appliances, so fridge, freezers, cookers, washer dryers and dishwashers. There's also a concierge between 8:30 and 5:30. There is, it's a car-free development, but you don't need to worry about that too much because the distance to a station is only about 10 to 12 minutes. The closest station is East India Dock, on the DLR. You also have London Park, Bromley by Bow, and Canning Town within close proximity. So if you are interested in learning more about shared ownership or would like to discuss more about Lux at Leavenworth, please give us a call on 0207 549 3745. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Moise and I'm the Senior Sales and Lettings Consultant at Loft, and currently I am looking after a new scheme called the London Living Rent. London Living Rent is one of 3 types of genuinely affordable homes from the Mayor. The others are London Affordable Rent for households on low incomes and London Shared Ownership. This is a part buy, part rent product for those taking their first step onto the property ladder. London Living Rent homes are for middle income households who now rent and want to build up savings to buy a home. This can be either through shared ownership or outright purchase. Landlords are expected to encourage their tenants into home ownership within 10 years. The homes will be offered on tenancies of minimum of 3 years. Tenants will be supported to save and given the option to buy their home on a shared ownership basis during their tenancy. They will also be given extra priority for other shared ownership homes across London. Currently, we have a scheme in Norfolk Uxbridge called Rectory Park, whereby we have 44 new apartments ranging from 1 to 3 beds, some with ensuite bathrooms and parking. We have further new developments coming available later this year in Hounslow, Southall, Greenwich, and Croydon. Typically, to be eligible for a London Living Rent home, you must be renting in London, have a maximum household income of 60,000, and be unable to currently buy a home, including through shared ownership in your local area. It is a great scheme, as private rent for a typical 1-bed in London can be as high as £1,300 a month. And this is a great way to save towards taking that first step onto the property ladder. You get to live in a new home without the high expenses usually involved and take the leap into home ownership. So yeah, if you have any further queries, do give us a shout, get in touch with us, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for your time. All the best.
To find out more about the homes we have currently available, please visit our website, redloftproperty.co.uk, and good luck with your search for a new home.